The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch time. Hey, Delta. Tight end right. 4 down. 48 for Mike. 61. Matchbox lights. He's coming. Leo.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill. Check 26. Slam. Tight dog. Deuce. Ready.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Set. 18 Gator.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Check 37. Hey, Haywood. Hey, look, squeeze. Get that. Hey, lock it. Out.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. You must be dreaming. Jack! X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Echo. 48, come on. Hard. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Go. Watch the motion. Mike, 48.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check three.
Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, and I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Rudolph. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10.
Let's go, defense. Get on the field, defense. Check 52. 36. Roll out. Recon, 132 fighter. Tighten up. Check 3. Check 31. Check. Crunch. Back. Now.
On first down, Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now. Get it.
On 2nd down and 4, Rudolph buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Ready. 48 for Mike. Record. Leo. Hey. Lee Griffin.
Now it's Rudolph. Wide open receiver complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So that'll back him up 5. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Switch. 6-6, pull it high. Check nickel. Shift. Hey, lock it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Kill. Hard. Kill, turn up. Watch twist. Take 4. Gone. Hit it.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
48 to Mike. 3 buzz. Yo, go. 48 right now, let's go.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Okay, Coach, thank you. We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, this is it.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check it back. Check it back.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
On the double. 50. Nice, sweetheart.
They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a give, right side. Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd down now, Jefferson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. Hey, bam. Hey! Pop. Shoot!
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
90 Wolf. Okay, Orbit. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like Leo. Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the... Yep. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, Alpha. Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. Go.
Rudolph now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Hey, turn it up. Hey, check 20 down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run with counter on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Check 26. Slam. Deep grip.
Now a give, right side. Swift. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Look, squeeze. Got four down. Tight dog. Deuce. Check 37. Hey, lock it. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Ready.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Out. Check. Hard.
They'll try and run for it. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
On the ready. Check 48's the mic. Army. Check. Watch the safety creep. Hey, check. 80 weapon. Switch. Gone. Check hot route. Hot. Watch safety creeping.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Pick the edge. You're out. Check three.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Set up. 60 yard. Fair. Kill. Leo. Shit. 25. Check 25. Hey, Charlie. 48.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And this will be caught by Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rock it. Look at me, zipper. Who's that? Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Now Rudolph. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Squeeze. You got tight right there. Check. Hey, lock it. Check 9, check now.
On first down, Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Down. 10 Lobo. 48 Smart. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike 48. Check Mike. Protein spill. 48 to Mike. Leave Griffin.
Rudolph on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have been their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
36. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Jackson going to throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Steelers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Rudolph. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check 13. Hey, Sam off. He's checking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Look at me. Door. You're out. Switch. Check it out.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, let's get this. Check 24. Bam. Shoot.
Rudolph looking to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Leo.
Now a give, right side. Swift, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4. Rock it. Shoot. Now.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Look, squeeze.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Set up. 10-2 stop. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, lock it. Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Get it.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Jackson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, here's second and 11. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Check, 48's the money. Watch the slants. Go on. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Check. Hey, Sam off.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Ebron caught left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Roll out.
Check 50.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the ship. Kill. Check 26, check 26. Slam. Tight dog. Deuce. Check 37.
Bam. Spike.
Now a give right side. Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Leo.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give right side. Swift. And he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. first down. Jefferson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. From the 44, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch out, watch out.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devin Bush in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
Let's go, let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, lock it. Check 25. Now.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And some room to work. left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.